Hey, what's up, guys? It's Apollo Uchiha here, back with a new movie. The name of this movie is What If Naruto and Konoha 11 Went into the Future? And yeah, guys, it's an unscripted movie as well. Well, before continuing this, if you like my channel, then please do leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you like the content of this channel. Then, without further ado, let's continue with our movie. Our story begins when Team 7 returns from Wave after their mission. They were resting for a week in Konoha without any mission, just recovering from the battle they fought at the Land of Waves. During this time, Naruto had a plan to prank his Gigi, and he went to his office, but he couldn't find him there, so he went to the next place he think he would be. It was his library, and Naruto went there, obviously without anyone or any Anbu knowing. He was master at stealth, even with his horrendous orange outfit. As Naruto entered the library, he was fascinated by the scrolls and many of the jutsus that were there. Awesome, Gigi has so many cool jutsus, but why is he so stingy and why wouldn't he let me have one? Naruto said with a pout. As he continued to look in awe and wonder around the library, he came upon a section. It was quite dark there. Naruto gulped and went inside. Suddenly, a light opened at a secret base. As Naruto went near it, it was a turtle, and the description note on the side said, "The time-traveling turtle." That got Naruto's attention. Maybe with it, he can go back in time to see his parents at his birth. Or he can see his future. Will he be the Hokage? Then he had an idea. Hey, why would I go alone? Let's take my whole friends with me and let them see that I will be an awesome Hokage, Naruto said with a proud grin on his face as he grabbed the turtle and went outside towards his friends. Unknown to him, he was already tracked down by Hiruzen as he sighed. Oh my god, Naruto, what are you up to? I have to go after him, this isn't good, he said as he too sunshined away, watching Naruto from afar and keeping him out of trouble. As we go to Naruto, he was already running around the village as every villager glared at him. As one by one he gathered all his friends, Sasuke, Sakura, Ino, Tenten, Neji, Lee, Kiba, Akamaru, Shino, Joji, Shikamaru, Hinata. Every one of them were gathered. As Naruto then said, "Hey guys, look at this." Naruto, Sakura said with an angry look on her face. "You gathered us all here from our holiday just so you can show us this turtle? It's not a normal turtle. I found it in Gigi's library. It says that it's a time-traveling turtle. So, your point is, either we can go back in time or in the future to see how the future looks like." Now this got everyone intrigued, mainly Sasuke. He wanted to know if he killed his brother or not. As he then said, if the door of what you're saying is true, then I'm interested to see what the future holds for me. As Sasuke went forward and grabbed Turtle from Naruto. I'll be the first one to see. Hey, not cool, man. I was the one who found it. So, I'll be the one to see how cool I am as a Hokage in the future. As everyone looked at Naruto as he grew a second herd. Naruto, Shikamaru said, "You troublesome blonde. There's no way that you will be Hokage in the future." "Oh yeah? You were wrong about me not being a shinobi, Shikamaru, so you might be wrong at this one as well," as Shikamaru groaned. As Hokage watched them from afar, and unknown to the Ganins down below, their Jonin sensei as well. Kurenai, Asuma, Guy, and Kakashi were there as well, as they said to their leader, "Hokage-sama, is that little turtle really that dangerous?" Kurenai asked. "Yes, Kurenai. I'm afraid Naruto grasped it before I could. I couldn't touch it, and I'm surprised why Naruto could. Maybe because of his tenant," he said as everyone nodded, silently. As then, Sasuke and Naruto squabbled with each other, as Naruto had a cut on his finger as a blood drop dropped on the turtle as he started to glow. As Naruto then said, I want to go and see my future. Shut up, Sasuke. I want to see how cool I am in the future. As the turtle then said, moving forward 16 years. As everyone's eyes widened, as a bright light started to glow and revolve around them, as the Hokage and the Jonin Senshin neared them, as everyone looked towards Naruto. Naruto, what did you do? I don't know, Gigi. I just wanted to see my future and the turtle started to glow. Stay close, everyone. As all of a sudden, every one of them vanished from their sight. They were in a loophole as everyone was going through that. What is this, Gigi? Where are we? Shut up, Naruto, said Sasuke. Let me ask, Hokage-sama. Where are we? Hey, I asked the same thing, and you call me the dumb one. As Sakura then ground and, followed Sasuke like a little puppy. As Kurenai just ground at that, she gave Konoichi a bad name. I wonder how her future will be, and I fear for it. As Hiruzen then said, be quiet, everyone. This is the time-space. What? It is a time-space. We are flowing through the time, forward. As everyone's eyes widened, and without a second thought, they were again there where they were before. Huh? We're back? We didn't see how cool I was, Naruto said, as everyone groaned at that. As Hiruzen then said, Naruto, look back. What? As everyone looked back, but Naruto didn't, as everyone's eyes widened, as they looked towards Naruto and the rock. Naruto, you want to check the Hokage monument? Why does it matter? We're back. Just check it, you idiot, Sakura said, having enough. As she turned around, Naruto, and Naruto's eyes widened. Hey, isn't that guy has similar features as mine? And since when did we have 7 faces? Nani? What is that? Kakashi-sensei, your face is on the Hokage monument. As every Jonin and Hokage looked towards Kakashi. Eh? This is quite interesting. As Guy then grinned and yelled out, my youthful rival, you really have the brightest flames of youth. You became our Hokage, and looks like you are the 6th Hokage. Is that Tsunade? Hiruzen thought, and his suspicions was correct as a Jonin jumped down in front of them. Who are you all? He said. He wore a blue scarf around his neck. He had brown hair and brown eyes. As his eyes widened, Asuma? Gigi? Is that you? Naruto-ni? What happened to you? Why are you all kids? As then, 3 Genins jumped down. Nay, Konohamaru-sensei, what is going on? Said the girl with red glasses. As a boy also jumped down with white hair and yellow eyes. And a blonde-haired boy with 2 whisker marks and blonde eyes. As Hiruzen clicked inside his head as he said, Konohamaru? As everyone's eyes widened at that. Hey, isn't that little Gaki Konohamaru your grandson? Naruto said, as the blonde kid asked, Nay, Konohamaru Ni-chan, who is this brat? As Naruto's eye twitched as a tick mark grew on his head. Oh, you wanna go, huh? You wanna go? Yeah, I'll take you down easy. Who are you? Name's Naruto Uzumaki, the knucklehead ninja of Konoha. Believe it, Naruto said, as Boruto's eyes widened. Wait, what? You can't be my old man. He's the damn Hokage and he's up there in the monument. As then, Naruto arrived there via Senshin, in his Hokage robes and all grown up, as everyone's eyes widened. Konohamaru, what's the commotion? Why did you summon to me? As he stopped, as he looked towards everyone, his eyes widened. Gigi? Asuma-sensei? Kurenai-sensei? Everyone, what the hell? What are you guys doing here? Naruto? Is that you? As the Genins were in deep shock, this guy in front of them, the 7th Hokage, was Naruto? But he was the dead last. As Kiba asked, how come you be the Hokage in the future? You're the damn dead last in our class. As Konohamaru then said, he's known as the Kami no Shinobi here. Well, will be known as in the future. Wait, what? What do you mean by that, Konohamaru? Hiruzen asked. Wasn't this the title given to me previously? And previously from me to, Tobirama, or previous to him to Hashirama-sensei? Yes, Gigi, you're right, but, after the Great Fourth War, when Nissan over here saved the elemental nations, he became the hero of the whole world. And hence, the title given to him, Kami no Shinobi, as everyone was surprised. Naruto saving the whole world and known as the Kami no Shinobi. What the hell was going on? As then Sasuke moved forward. I have a question. As then Naruto then said, wait, you guys, everyone, come to me to my office. I'll gather everyone here. I guess you want to know what happens in the future. As Naruto was out cold, with his eyes widened, looking at his, future. As then, after getting out of stupidity, he yelled out, I'm the freaking Hokage! Ha! In your face, Sasuke! I bet Sakura, you like that, huh? As Naruto groaned, wow, I can't believe I was like that. As everyone chuckled at that, even the adults from the past. As everyone went back through the village, via Sunshin, obviously, because they didn't want to cause any scene in the village. Hiruzen and the Jonins were surprised to see how much developed the village was. It's hard to believe that this is a village in 16 years. Naruto, you have done a great job. As everyone was quite surprised as well. As then everyone entered in the office. As then a figure walked in. He wore a giant robe with Nara symbol on the back. He had a goatee as a beard and hair tied in the back. As he entered and said, you troublesome blonde, where were you? All your paperwork is piling up again. Nani? As Naruto said, oh well, no worries. He made 2 shadow clones. You know what to do. Oyabun, you know that you can do that yourself. Why did you call us here without a fight? Oh, just go, stop moping around. As everyone was surprised, mainly Hiruzen. You use shadow clones, Naruto? I kinda figured it out. I should have expected that from you. Maybe I should use that too. Yeah, it helps me a lot, you know? Thanks, Naruto. You just gave me the solution to my headache. So, I guess we're going to meet our future selves? Yeah. As then suddenly, after half an hour of wait, everyone arrived. Mainly the elder version of the Konoha 11, except Neji. As Neji then asked, where is mine? I don't see mine. As Tenten looked at Neji, as did everyone else with sorrow. As then realization came down upon him. See, Neji, in the Great Fourth War, I see. It was my duty anyways. Well, you protected me, not Hinata. Naruto said, what? What do you mean? Neji said with narrowed eyes. Well, you see, it was a harsh battle. And where am I? Sasuke said, cutting their talk. You don't have to be so, antsy. I am here. A figure said as he came down, wearing a cloak. His one eye was purple, as the elder's eyes widened. Is that the... Yes, it is the Rinnegan, everyone. As then, Sasuke looked at his older figure, and then asked, so, if this dobe is, known as Kami no Shinobi, then I'm obviously the stronger here. No, he beat me fair and square. Naruto chuckled at reminder. Oh, Sasuke, you reminded me a good one. Sasuke just smirked, as the red glass girl that was with them by the time rushed towards him. Papa, when were you back in the village? As Sasuke's eyes widened as he looked towards the girl. On her back was the crest of Uchiha, meaning she was his daughter. As everyone looked towards Sasuke, as then Naruto looked towards Boruto, mainly with his mother, who carried Himawari, who was waking up. When she brought her, she was sleeping. As she then said, Tosan! As the girl jumped down from Hinata, as she rushed towards Naruto. Hinata blushed brightly, as everyone was shocked. As Naruto then said, Hey, Hinata, how come your daughter says that I'm her dad? As Naruto chuckled. Wow, I really was a stupid idiot, huh? As Hinata chuckled as well. As the older Hinata bent down near Naruto, as she said, well, you see, that guy over there is my husband. As Naruto then realized something. And that there is your son, Boruto Uzumaki. And this girl is Himawari Uzumaki, your daughter. As Naruto's eyes widened. Wait, what? Yeah, they are your family. As Naruto's eyes widened. I have a family? Not only am I Hokage, I have a family in future. Wow. As Himawari looked towards her dad's younger version. Hey, Dad, who is that kid over there? Well, Himawari, it's kind of complex to explain, but that guy over there is who I was in the past. They came from the past to see the future. As Himawari jumped down and rushed towards her father's younger figure, as she examined him. You still are Papa that I remember. Now I know why you like so much orange. As she giggled, as Naruto just rubbed the back of his head with his hand as he chuckled nervously. Yeah. As she examined everyone else. Sakura Bachan, Hino Bachan, Tenten Bachan, you're all here. As the three girls grew a tick mark a little bit, but, well, they remembered that they were in future, so obviously the little girl was going to call them that. As then she looked towards younger Hinata, who was blushing. Kachan, you look very cute as a girl, just like me. Look, we have the same haircut. As she then looked towards another Hyuga. Uncle Neji, it's you. I always wanted to meet you. As Neji was quite surprised as the girl hugged him, as everyone chuckled at that. As then a girl came by, dropping from a mission, Hokage-sama. Mirai Sarutobi reporting for mission, as both Hiruzen and Asuma flinched. Who was she? As she had red eyes and black hair, and a Sarutobi name. As she looked at Asuma with wide eyes. Dad? As Kurenai felt a ting of jealousy in her heart. This girl was calling Asuma her dad. Wait, what? As Naruto then explained. Well, she is your and Kurenai's daughter, Kakashi then said, an older version of Kakashi. As Kakashi examined him, and his eyes went, wait, where is your Sharingan? Long story short, it is gone. It was a gift from Obito, and he took it away, after, well, protecting me. The older Kakashi said, everything will be explained to you all, but remember this, don't try to change the timeline too much. It will affect ours as well, because we are your future. As then, here is an asked. So, everyone introduced your children, mainly Naruto and Konohamaru's two Genins, whom are Naruto's son and Sasuke's, well, daughter. Then who is the other one? Oh, hello, Kage-sama. My name is Mitsuki. I'm Orochimaru's son, as everyone flinched at that. Wait, Naruto, what is Orochimaru's son doing here? Well, said Gigi, he turned a new leaf. Wait, what? Yeah. I guess Jiraiya was going mad after hearing that. As Naruto had a sad look on his face, as Jiraiya's eyes widened again, as Hiruzen's eyes widened after realizing. Naruto, is he? Yeah, when I was 15, he passed away in a battle against Pain, the leader of the Akatsuki that were after Bijus. As then, Naruto heard an explosion on the main gate. Everyone here, Sasuke, let's go. Naruto said as he was engulfed in a yellow flame, as everyone's eyes widened. Is that? As Naruto with a yellow flash was gone, as everyone's eyes widened after seeing Naruto in action, as Sasuke disappeared as well. As everyone rushed towards the gate, after arriving there, they saw that it was a giant horde of, well, monsters rushing towards them. As Naruto and Sasuke formed a giant nine-tails construct, as everyone's eyes widened with horror. But they saw the civilians, they were afraid. As Sasuke formed the Susanoo on top, which caused his eyes to be widened as well. Inside younger Naruto's seal, Kurama's eyes widened as well. Is that Indra and Asura's chakra? As they swung down their sword that was formed out of chakra and destroyed the monster in mere seconds. As they jumped down and deactivated their cloaks, as looked towards the Genins, who were shocked beyond belief. Naruto, why is the nine-tails construct there? Oh, well, that guy's sealed inside my belly, after all. As then younger Naruto clutched his head. As then, he dropped to the floor. Everyone was worried, and suddenly he opened up. His eyes were red, with slits, as he spoke in a deep voice. Ningen, how can you use that power? That is the power of my father. Well, Kurama, don't speak that name. As everyone flinched and backed away, but not Naruto. As then, Naruto then said, why don't you fist bump and see through my memories? It'll be easy for you. As Naruto, well, got to his knees and bumped his fist with the younger Naruto, Cubified Naruto. As after Kyubi saw Naruto's whole memories, how they became friends and partners, and how they met the Sage of the Sixth Path and everything else, Kurama smiled. as everyone was shocked to see a beauty smile. I guess I won't give you trouble now anymore. Now that I see what your future holds. As Naruto then shook his head. Well, this guy has to earn your trust. I earned it, fair and square. You're a good Ningen. I guess I won't terrorize him and give him a chance, as everyone was surprised by hearing this. And was quite, intrigued and wanted to know and interested to know what the future holds for Naruto and Kyuubi. As after that, Sai jumped down, who was a Anbu division captain. Naruto, I felt a surge of chakra. Sai. I know. As Sai looked towards everyone, his eyes buttoned. What are they doing here, Naruto? Hello, Lord Third. Who are you? I have never seen you. I was in Danzo's division, in route. What? Hey, did you? What's route? Naruto, not now. As everyone tensed and looked towards Naruto. Naruto, what is going on? Don't worry, Sasuke said. Danzo is dead. I killed him alongside Itachi. Sasuke sighed and smiled at the first time. The traitor is dead. As the older Uchiha looked towards the younger. If you knew the whole truth, then you might feel hatred more towards the village than Itachi itself. As Hiruzen looked towards Sasuke and apologized. I'm sorry, Sasuke. I didn't have any choice. Save it, Hokage-sama. I may not be able to forgive you or the second, or Danzo, ever, but I had my retribution, and I atoned for my sin and moved on, he said, looking towards his daughter. As his wife arrived. Mama is here, the girl said, as everyone turned around to see a grown-up Sakura as well, jumping down. Well, previously in the meeting, Sakura wasn't there. Why? Because she was busy in the hospital doing the surgery. Sorry, I wasn't in the meeting. I was busy doing the surgery. It was important. Surgery, as every one of the Jonins from the past and Hokage saw the mark on her forehead as they smiled. I guess you grew up, Sakura. It's good to see you, and I'm proud to say that you are strongest Kunoichi. Well, she is one of the pillars in Konoha as well. I see. I'm very proud of you all, and, well, happy to see that the fate of Konoha is in safe hands. Hey, can we go and meet our parents if they're alive? Yes, most of them are. But, well, why don't you go and see for yourself? Hey, Boruto, Himawari, why don't you go see Hinata and Neji to the new Yuga compound? And rest of you can go and stay with your counterparts, while you get to know your stories, and I get to show mine, Naruto said with a frown, as everyone chuckled. As the Jonin senseis from the past and the third Hokage wanted to go with Naruto, but they thought that they might see him later, as they wanted to spend time with, Asuma wanted to spend time with his daughter, and, his father as well wanted to spend some time with granddaughter as well, and his grown-up grandson, Konohamaru, as every one of them went to their compound. Firstly, we go to Saratobi compound, as Asuma and Kurenai were there as well, as they met an older Kurenai, but no Asuma. As Kurenai was quite surprised to see Asuma alive, and after it was revealed that they were from the past, they wanted to know the story. As Asuma then asked, how was I dead? To the older Kurenai, as the younger one was busy, getting to know her daughter more. Well, you see, when you were returning from the mission, back in the time, you encountered two members of Akatsuki, the immortal ones, Hidan and Kakuzu. Heard that name before from the bingo book. And Hidan had a power. If he drew your blood, he could kill you. Even a little drop of it will be enough. And that is what he did. He stabbed you in the heart by stabbing himself after covering his side with your blood. I see. So that's how I died. And I didn't know at the time I was pregnant. But I kept the child. I didn't want to lose her as well. He said as Asuma hugged her. Hey, it's okay. I'm proud of you. And her as well. I'm happy that you stayed loyal, but you should have moved on. Your happiness mattered as well, Kurenai. I couldn't. And I'm happy where I am. And I think you should be as well. Because I'm going to give her tips and tricks to when that is going to happen and prevent you from dying. This time. Well, Kami-sama has given me a chance, so why waste it? As Asuma smiled as they all went outside to know the story how their father died. As Hiruzen listened to his story, I see, so Orochimaru killed me in the Chunin exams that are going to happen. Yes, apparently he and Suna were planning against us to attack us. It was known as Konoha Crush back in the day. I read it in the book. Kurenai's daughter said as Konohamaru chuckled, Mira, you always, were influenced by Shikamaru. Wait, what do you mean? Asuma said. Well, after you were gone, Shikamaru Nisan, Shino Nisan, and Ino Nechan all came to talk to me and guide me toward my all academy. And I never felt alone. Even Kiba Nisan and Akamaru came to play with me. As Asuma smiled. I see. I guess Kurenai students would also come, huh? I didn't, realize that. And, I guess I have to thank Shikamaru. Well, he was the most affected one, Konohamaru said. He started to smoke after that, and he became less, lazy as an Nara, which was quite surprising. And not only that, he has also killed Hidan in a quite the same manner, and a brutal one as well. As Asuma shivered, the kid, lazy Nara he knew, was the one who avenged him and probably took out smoking after him. As then we go towards another household, it was the Uchiha household. As I lived in a flat, what happened to the Uchiha clan compound? And why do you live here? As then, the girl, his daughter, Sarada, apparently, said, Don't worry, young papa. We live here because the clan compound was destroyed, apparently when you and Uncle Itachi fought. I see, so that is where we fought. As then, the older Sasuke said, I know you have questions, and I will answer them all, but you have to listen. Listen very carefully, and everything before asking any questions. I can do that. As they all sat down and Sakura started to prepare food. For the first time in his life after losing his family and parents, Sasuke felt at peace at this home, his future home. Now he wanted to give Sakura a chance, and seeing his older self talk and smile with his daughter filled his heart with hope that in future this will be achievable, and maybe, just maybe, he will be able to save his Nisan if he is innocent. Because deep down in his heart, he still couldn't figure out why or how could his kind-hearted Nisan could do such a gruesome thing. As Sasuke began to talk, so, where do you want me to start from the beginning? I want to know everything. I now see that there is more than meets the eye to the whole truth that was revealed to me. Well, you are true. You see, it was Danzo. He was the one who killed Shisui, and it was blamed on Itachi by the whole clan. And at the time, the clan and the village didn't have good relations, mainly because of the elders, not the Hokage. But I still wouldn't forgive him. As time went by, the tension got much worse, and the Uchihas were planning a coup d'etat, but I told you no questions. Let me finish. And if you are from my past, the same one, yes, I am from the same one. Itachi did kill my whole family. I see. There is a chance to save him. You see, he did this to protect me. Either the elders will send out their envoy to kill the whole Uchiha clan, including you and me, or either I kill everyone else, including our parents, to save you. And I chose you, and he chose me, and you as well. It seems he loved us more than anything, even than himself, even than our parents. I see. But why did he do that? In order to protect you, to protect us. And his only warning was Danzo that if he ever tries to harm us in any way or form, Itachi will come for his head. And, well, when we fought, he had an illness that was killing him inside, slowly and his eyes, he was overusing them. And, well, when the time came and I took him down, I already had lost a path. I was engulfed with hatred. And I was the one who defected the village after Chunin exams. I even hurted Naruto bad, broke my wife's heart, and broke trust in a lot of friends. I turned dark. The hatred consumed me, and when I killed Itachi, I was empty and quite shocked at what Itachi did. What did he do? The older Sasuke got up and poked his head in the middle. Itachi's eyes widened. But why? He asked, his voice already cracking. As his daughter and his wife listened carefully, as well with solemn looks on their faces, they had already heard the story, but it, well, was still heart-wrenching every time they listened. You see, it was Toby, or Madara. He came there, but he's dead, isn't he? No, he's alive, very much alive, in your timeline as well. The Akatsuki member with orange mask with one hole in it is the Uchiha that was the one who caused Naruto's parents to die, and the Kyuubi attack, and it was the only one that caused the disturbance between the village and us, and he's the reason why we are in this mess today. I see. So continue on, and he turned us against Konoha by putting us against the elders and Hokage, and I go on to revive the Hokages, the first, second, third, and the fourth. And I heard quite a lot of things about curses of hatred that we have in our clan, and because of it we are able to achieve the Mangekyo Sharingan, which is a curse in its own right, because overusing it would cause you to go blind. But I see you overusing it. How come you're not? Well, I have Itachi's eyes implanted as well alongside mine, meaning I have the eternal Mangekyo Sharingan. But there is a way. If you can exchange your eyes, you can still achieve the eternal Mangekyo, but it will have drawbacks. Your chakra will be consumed heavily. That's the only difference. Whereas mine will consume lessly. I see. So that's the whole story. So the Konoha is true enemy. No, Konoha isn't. Danzo is. The elders. The Hokage, well, he didn't try to stop it. That's why I won't forgive him. I see. So the enemy is this Danzo and the orange mask guy. Yes. You must get strong and get Itachi out of his clutches and get him towards you when you return. That is the only way we'll be able to change the future, and yet it will be the same. He just said with a smile, as the younger Sasuke smiled as well. I see. As there were tomato teriyakis in front of everyone. Eat up, everyone. It's your favorite, Sasuke. Huh. Thanks, honey, he said with a smile, as everyone sat down as the younger Sasuke was given a bowl by Sakura. Here, you too, Sasuke. Eat. Yeah, try it, Touchan. Sasuke, it's alright. You can call me that. I will be your Touchan in future. Maybe this time early. Sakura blushed after hearing that, as the older Sasuke chuckled. Yeah. As we go towards Sakura's house. Why was she isn't in the Uchiha clan house? She wanted to meet her parents, as she was hearing her life story from them. I see. That happened to me, huh? Kachan, as an older Mabuki told everything that happened and occurred in her future. So Sasuke-kun is going to defect. And not only that, he will betray Konoha and, well, hurt Naruto badly, yeah. At the time I didn't like the kid, but after saving our village, he kinda grew on us. He saved us again and again and proved us wrong. Now, when you go back, deliver this letter to ourselves. It might ease the kid's life, because we were the one who, well, caused him the more pain than it was necessary. What do you mean, Touchan, Kaha-chan? We aren't proud of ourselves for what we did, princess, but at the time we thought it was right. See, he had the Kyuubi sealed inside of him, and I losing my mother and your grandmother at the time, he was the only scapegoat for my hatred. I sometimes hate myself and loathe myself for what I did. and even apologized to him face to face, but he didn't bother. He just said it's okay. He already forgave me like the rest of the village. I see. And we were the one who encouraged your behavior like that. We're sorry, Sakura. Her brother started to cry. After that, we move on to the next house. We move on to Shino. So let me get this straight. You are teaching children in the future after becoming an A-rank shinobi. Yes, it's quite a hefty job, but I still love it. I see. Shino said with a little smirk, as the older Shino smiled as well. Now, meet Kurakura here. Wait, what? What is that? Is that a Ninetales plushie? Yes, isn't it awesome? It's kind of cool. Yeah, I will show you some more. Wanna see? Yeah. We go on to Choji and his family. As Choji met Karui and their daughter Chocho. Wow, I have an awesome daughter. Dad, this kid looks like you. Well, dear, I am him, but he's me, and he's the me from the past. That's quite confusing. As Karui then yelled at him, what do you mean? He's you from the past. I mean, he looks like you, but what is he doing here if he's from the past? Well, you see, honey, Naruto kinda, well, you know Naruto, he's the one, I don't know, he's the reason he's here, and everyone else. I see. That troublesome blonde. I don't even know how he became Hokage in the first place. I know he's strong and all, but he's stupid. Hey, don't insult my friend like that. Yeah, it's not, well, polite and good to do that, the older Choji said, backing the younger up. Wow, you really are the same person. As Chojo moved towards the younger dad. Well, it's nice to have a dad younger and slash sibling, like brother. Why don't we go and eat something? Sounds good. I want to, well, get to know my future daughter as well. And you're beautiful. We made the right choice, he said, saying the compliment to Karui and looking towards the older Choji. As the older Karui blushed. I see. Go on ahead and eat. As we move on to Elnara household, where Shikamaru and Shikadai were having a shogi battle. What a drag. Why am I playing this again? Wow, Oyaji, you really were lazy back in the time, and yet you call me one. As the older Shikamaru groaned, as Tamari walked in and chuckled at that. Well, he was a lazy bastard at the time, son. Oi, I'm still here, and I can hear you, sand girl. I'm still quite surprised I married such a violent, troublesome woman. You wanna go? No, honey, it's me from the past, remember? I don't care, she said as she swung her battle fan as the three of them flew out. You know, Oyaji, you really were a bastard when you were young. A mouthful bastard who can't keep his mouth shut. Don't start. As everyone groaned after hearing that. Then we move on to, well, Hyuga household, where younger Hinata was flinching in front of her father as they stood in front of him, as Neji also stood stoic, with older Hinata and Naruto there, as younger Naruto was also there, who was picking his nose at the time, as the door opened to reveal the stoic older Hiyashi, as he looked towards his grandchildren, as he then started to smile and yelled out, Himawari, Boruto, it's your grandfather, come here and hug me, as both of them rushed towards him and hugged him. It's good to meet you, Grandpa, as then an older girl came out, as she then said, To-san, I'm here as well. Stop hogging on them, as he let them go, as Hanabi then glowed them and said, Hey, kids, it's your aunt Hanabi, as both Hinata and, well, Neji's eyes widened. That's Hanabi? She's grown up. As older Hinata chuckled, Hello, Dad. Hello, Father, Naruto said, as younger Naruto also said, Oh, hello, Iyashi-sama, as he raised his eyebrow. Well, I guess they're from the past, as he then looked towards Neji, as everyone stopped. Neji, it's good to have you back, son. Come inside, everyone. As Neji was sitting there, as everyone was talking, while Hanabi and Boruto and Himawari played, as younger Hinata was also with them. Neji sat with Hiyashi and Naruto. I guess you want to know. You didn't know at the time, right? No, I had your letter, but I didn't get the time to read it. I just recovered when Naruto dragged me out. He's troublesome. You're troublesome. No offense, none taken. But now I know that hard work can be talent as well. Thank you for opening my eyes, Naruto. Don't thank me. Thank the younger one. Obviously, he's the one who did that. But you're the future self of the same. I see. So, what was in the letter? As Hiyashi began to explain how the whole thing went down and how Hiyashi himself gave up his life, Neji was skeptical, but when he opened the letter and read it, that, well, Hiyashi had kept still today after he cleaned out Neji's room. As a Neji's reminder as well, and the end of his brother, he gave it to Neji. As Neji read it, he saw a dry tear down as he cried as well after reading it. I'm sorry, Hiyashi-sama. No, it's okay. Here's a letter. And you go back, these are some pictures there as well. Give this to Hiyashi of the past, of your time. I think he'll be happy to know. And, well, inform him of some things as well. He looked towards Naruto. Well, I guess it's good to have a family and a son-in-law like that. I'm still worried about Hanabito. She doesn't want to get married. I'll marry Boruto when he grows up. No, Bachan, that's kind of weird and gross. As he just giggled. I'm just joking, you know that. As everyone chuckled at that, as Boruto flushed and looked green at the same time. As we go back to the next day, as everyone was now standing back at the front gate, and the turtle still charged back again. It's good to meet you, everyone. Yeah. Now you know what to do, and beware of Akatsuki, and don't let Jiraiya go alone, no matter what. At Amegakure, GD. And you have to survive this konoha crush. Oh yeah, when you're battling Orochimaru, I have a present for him. As an older Orochimaru walked out. Hello, Sensei. Hello, Orochimaru, as everyone tensed. No need to get so defensive. I have changed my ways. Isn't that right, son? He said with a chuckle as he patted his son's head. It's good to meet you too, Tosan. You don't have to be so formal. As he walked towards his sensei and hugged him, which caused everyone to flinch, as Sarutobi was surprised. I'm sorry, Sensei, for what I did. I lost my path, and I still regretted it to this day for what I did. And I wanted to apologize. Here, if you encounter me, give this letter to my previous self. It will end his quest, and maybe he will have a new one, a one that he always desired. He looked towards his son with a smile. You created him? Yeah, the best creation of my life, and one I'm proud of. Yes, I'm proud of you as well, Orochimaru, and I'm sure Jiraiya as well will. Hey, if Tsunade is the 5th Hokage, then why isn't she here? Well, you see, when Bashan retired after the war, she went on a long vacation and still had yet to return. She did return for a few times, but now she's on a self-prolonged vacation. What do you mean, Gaki? I'm back, she said, as everyone turned to see an older Tsunade. Tsunade-sama? Hey, Bachan! Naruto said, the older one. Hey, who's that lady over there? Younger Naruto said, you'll meet her in the future. Well, after tuning exams, obviously, as Hiruzen realized. I see. As the older Tsunade then talked to her sensei. Sensei, don't die, damn it. Because of you dying, I had to deal with this brat, and not only that, this sorry ass of a council. And don't get me started on the paperwork. It's good to see you back in the village, Narahime. I thought I'd never see the day, and yet here I am. Yes, Sensei. Here, this is a letter for me, to my past. Just give this to her, and maybe she might set some things straight. And this is a letter to Jiraiya. Naruto said, give this to him if you can. I'll try to deliver it as fast as I can, I promise. Thanks, GD. Well, Kakashi-sensei, this is the letter you should read when you get back. Naruto said, it's from me, Sakura, and Sasuke as well. As the older Genins of Asuma hugged him as well. It's good to meet you, Sensei. Again, Even though you're from the past. It was nice to meet you. And introduce our kids as well. As everyone smiled and chuckled at that, I'm proud of you all. The senses head to their gardens as the assembly arrived went back to their time. As everyone in the future moved on with their lives. Back in with the past. As everyone arrived where they were, everyone's eyes widened. I guess we'll go home and read our letters. As we go to Hyuga Manor, as Neji and Hinata went inside Hiyashi's office. What is it, Hinata? Why are you here? Is it urgent? It's a letter for you from the future, from your future self. What nonsense are you talking about? Well, you see, because of Naruto, we went into the future, that troublesome kid. Hiyashi said, go, I'll see into it. As both of the children left, the letter opened as it read, hello, past me. Don't be so hard on the children. I know you want to protect them, but you're just tearing them apart from inside out. This isn't what Hitomi wanted. This isn't what you wanted. And this isn't what Hisashi wanted. I know you want to protect them. To be a man and protect them from the council. And here, see, when I stood up, what was the reward? Don't be too late, or Neji will be lost to us. As there were pictures of Neji's funeral, and an explanation of how he died in the war. And not only that, there were pictures of his grandchildren at their birth. His daughter marrying to Naruto, who became the 7th Hokage. Him playing with his grandchildren. He smiled. I see. So, I guess I have a second shot in the family. As he looked towards the sky, with a smile and tears in his eyes, he told me, our daughter grew up. And I promise, this time I'll make everything right. As, well, on the other side, Kakashi read this letter. It was a thank you note at first, but then there was shocking news in the middle, which caused Kakashi's eye to be widened. What? Obito is alive? And he's the masked man and conspirator behind the attack? As, well, Kakashi read, he came to a conclusion of what happened and what occurred and what was made of Obito, and how he didn't have any Sharingan. As the eye smiled, Ma, I guess I have to go and meet Obito and show this to him. As he activated his Kamui, which was connected to, well, Obito's Kamui, courtesy of Kakashi mentioning it down, as he appeared in Kamui dimension and opened the other side of the eye, as he appeared in front of an orange masked man who was sitting in a chamber-like room. Kakashi, what are you doing here? To what do I owe the pleasure to meet the copy ninja of Konoha, Obito? I know it's you. As the masked man flinched, but after a second he laughed, a hollow evil laugh as he dropped his mask. So, what are you going to do, Kakashi? It was a big mistake of yours to come here. Obito, read this letter. I'm not going to fall for your trick. It's from the future. What? Yes, just read it. I'm not lying. As Obito read everything, his eyes widened. Wait, what? So you mean we were going to destroy this world? Not save it? There's no saving Rin? And it was a mistake? Madara was manipulating me? No, it can't be. As Obito grabbed his head as tears started to well up, as Kakashi hugged him. It's okay. As Obito shoved him away. Don't you do that. It was because of you she died. I hate you. You betrayed me and my trust. As Kakashi began to explain, I know, Obito, but I hate myself for that. I wanted to kill the Kirinin. She jumped inside. She wanted me to kill her. I didn't want to. I wanted to find another way. But she jumped inside when I was using the jutsu. The damn accursed jutsu I was so proud of. Kakashi said as Obito looked at him. And for that I have to live with that burden for whole my life. As Obito cried, as did Kakashi, I forgive you. What? I forgive you. But I won't go back there. It hurts. It hurts so bad. What are you going to do? One thing only that I should have done. End my life. As Obito grabbed a kunai and was about to stab him, as Kakashi grabbed him quickly, but no. Don't you see? You've been given a second chance. And rest of the Akatsuki as well. those who are savable. Pain, Conan, whoever is mentioned in this letter, we can save them. Us, together, as a Team 7 again. As Obito smiled. Alright, Bakashi, you're on. You're on too, loser. Wanna bet who saves the most of them? You're on. As both of them went on to talk to the rest of the Akatsuki and how their plan was crippled, and, well, Zetsu was dead by their hands because they were not pleased by his betrayal at the end. So it was all for nothing. No, you can start anew. Follow Jiraiya's philosophy and you will find that peace you so desire. You know, I always thought that he was a foolish man. But turns out the joke's on me. I was the most foolish one out of all of them. Pain said, Conan, we're done here. We're done with the Akatsuki. We're leaving. To where? To the place we were trained by our sensei. To the first place our friend Yahiko called his home / our famous hideout. Awesome hideout. The place we were trained by Jiraiya sensei, remember? Ah, I see. It is the place we feel at home as well. I forgot how it feels. So, shall we travel there? Yes. We're done with the Akatsuki, they announced. It is disbanded, as they left after killing Zetsu, obviously, for his betrayal. As for Kira and Kakuzu, they were happy alongside Deidara and Sasori. What about us? What are we going to do? Obviously going to form a new Akatsuki and cause havoc. You're not deemed saving worthy, said Itachi as he yelled out Amaterus, as his eyes bled out a lot as he grabbed his eyes, clutching them with pain, as the four of them burned alive, there, in front of everyone. As both Obito and Kakashi rushed towards him, and Senshin backed away from him, away from the hideout. The Akatsuki was dead, as the rest of them were disbanded. After getting out of Amegakura's territory near the border, they were, well, all tired. We have to walk from here at a civilian pace until we recover chakra, said Itachi, as everyone nodded. Because Obito and Kakashi used their chakra as well, from their respective eye. Back in Konoha, well, Hiruzen was in his office as he sent out 2 letters. As Hiruzen then made a decision. Anbu, as an Anbu arrived, called for the council meeting. As after half an hour, the whole council was gathered. Okage-sama, what was the reason you called for this meeting? Said Hiyashi, who was busy reading his letter alongside with everyone else from their children from the future, and were reminiscing on their pictures of their grandchild with their wives. Well, it is about Naruto. Can the demon child wait? Said Mabuki Haruno. I was about to read the letter from my daughter. It is urgent. You see, Naruto broke into my, well, library again, and this time early in the morning. And we were gone all towards the training ground 7, where he gathered his friend to show that turtle of the time travel. He wanted to see his future. I bet it's pathetic, said Mabuki, as he gathered his friends, including your daughter, and the letter you hold is from the future you, I believe. That is what Sakura told me. I see. And yes, well, when I came back, Naruto gave me 2 letters, to Jiraiya, to Tsunade, and I think it is the right time to announce that heritage of his to the public. Hiruzen, you know it is confidential, Danzo said. Shut up, Danzo, as everyone flinched at that. His voice was hollow. You have caused enough pain in the future. I've seen what you do, and did, and what you're about to do, and what you plan to do. And for that, execute him. As Danzo, without realization, had a blade shoved through his chest by none other than Koharu. Koharu, what are you doing? Samura, you as well are executed henceforth because of your betrayal to Konoha. Samura was also executed by Koharu, as Koharu shook with rage after finding out that these 2 betrayed her, and not only that, she found herself again caring for Konoha, not for power, because she too got the letter of her regrets that she wrote down before dying in the future. After killing Hamura, she killed herself after Danzo's death in the future, and she wanted to repair some and make amends. "Proceed, Hokage-sama," she said. "Thank you, Elder. Naruto's father is none other than Minatsuna Kaze, and I have documents to prove it. His wife was Kushina Uzumaki, the last surviving princess of the Whirlpool. Naruto is a prince of Whirlpool and Daimyo, and not only that, he is the legacy of the fourth Hokage himself. But how come he be that? I know he looks like him, but how? Don't you get it? Our fourth Hokage was kind enough to not ask for a child. He used his own child to be the gate, the barrier that protects us from the Nine Tails," as everyone flinched after hearing that. "Now, Mibuki, I want you to read this letter out loud in front of everyone." As Mibuki read out the letter that caused her eyes to be widened, in which she saw a photo of her granddaughter that her daughter had, and the escapades of her daughter, and the so-called demon brat, how he protected her and brought back her husband, fulfilled every promise, and saved their village time after time after time. As she cried, "What have we done?" As every civilian was thinking the same, "Hokage-sama, we motioned that he'll be given his parents' wealth and their property, effective immediately. We don't care even if we don't hold any more power, but this is just too cruel. This isn't the will of power that was bestowed upon us. This is more like a curse of hatred, or those of the Uchiha clan." As Koharu said, "Yes, curse of hatred. I guess the Uchihas weren't the only one affected by it. We as well." Koharu said, "I'm sorry, Hiruzen, but you have opened my eyes. I hereby resign from the council," Koharu said. "It's time for me to atone for my sins." "You don't have to do that, Koharu. I know, but it is the only way for me to atone." As everyone left, the next day Naruto's heritage was revealed. Naruto was surprised, but not that much, and he was engaged to Hinata. And, well, Naruto's letter that were given to him to be delivered to his friends were delivered as well. Naruto went on to his way, with the turtle to show every one of the Kages their future. Naruto met with Jiraiya and Tsunade as well, and both of them hit off in this future as well. Because of Tsunade's letter of regret, it was her biggest. As Jiraiya was quite, surprised to see Naruto's letter and apologized to him for not being there, but Naruto didn't matter. Naruto said it didn't bother him. He was here and it all matters now. As time went on, as every Kage saw their future and was happy in the future, and when they returned they had a smile on their face, as looked toward Naruto and nodded. As in Hiruzen's regime, or at the end of his regime, there was peace in the elemental nation. Without any threat, the Jinchurikis were treated better. Those who weren't were taken from their villages and raised in another as a normal person. And none of the Jinchurikis died, as they all connected with Naruto. Naruto met with the Sage of the Sixth Path as well. Time skip. 8 years later, everything was going peacefully. Naruto was 16 years of age. After learning just and mastering the Senjutsu mode, he was a perfect sage. As Jiraiya was jealous of that, but wanted to perfect his own sage mode as well, but was proud of his student. As he was sleeping in his mindscape, Naruto was waking up and saw free Kurama. "Hey Kurama, why did you call me here?" "It wasn't me, kid." "It was me," said another voice as Naruto turned to look away to see his parents alongside a man. Hey Dad." Hey, Kaka-chan." Naruto hugged them after meeting them for the first time, as Naruto punched him again and yelled out the same things. As the sage then said, "I'm proud of you, Naruto Uzumaki. For what you achieved in your future, I've seen it. But this timeline has changed and the curse of hatred has ended. Your friends, they are the same, and yet they aren't. The future is the same and yet it isn't. You saved many lives that are savable, and those who were damned were sent to their fates. But remember this, Naruto. Someday an Otsutsuki will arrive, stronger than my mother, and it will cause destruction to your future. And for that I want to bestow upon you this power. The power of the Sage of the Six Paths, the power of my ninja. As Naruto's eyes turned purple with rings, and before turning back blue. You can deactivate it if you want, but learn its abilities and protect your planet. Protect everyone you love. Because if you can't, then the whole world will die out alongside them. That is all I ask. Can I trust you with this? Hi, you bet, old man, Naruto said with a chuckle, as Kushina bonked him on the head as, after yelling a bit and meeting with him, both of his parents left his mindscape. As Naruto was in his sleep crying as he was woken up, Naruto, by a voice. On his right side in his arm was his fiancée, Hinata. Hey, sorry Hinata-chan, I was just having a dream. A nice one. What kind? I met my parents. I see. It was a good dream. As time went by and Naruto went on to become the 7th Hokage again, as was in future. Naruto was still sore about the whole story that he was the 7th and not the 6th, but oh well. But it was a good thing. Gigi was still alive. Bachan was alive as well, whom he met. And not only that, the villagers loved him. He was no hero, but they loved him still, as an important individual. As this is where I'm going to be leaving the story off, guys. I hope you like this one, and if you do, then please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to my channel. And yeah, a horror story will be coming to my second channel as well, so stay tuned for that. This is Apollo Uchiha, and I'm signing out. Peace!